Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet and for the Distortion World. I am truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokémon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on to why you're here. As the Pokémon League champion, I accept your challenge.
You are challenged by Champion Cynthia. Awesome girl, awesome music, awesome team on top of that. I love this music. One of my favorite final boss music in the entire game. Actually, one of my favorite tracks in the entire series. And her team is awesome to boot. She's going to start off with a Spiritomb with pressure for his ability with the moves Dark Pulse, Psychic, Silver Wind, and Shadow Ball. The most that it can do is just spam Silver Wind. Unfortunately, I can't do much against Spiritomb either, even if I switch out. Because I don't really have much against a Ghost Dark type. I mean, the only thing that I don't have any Bug type moves, which would mean that I would have to use Fighting type moves, and Ghost types are immune to it. So I'm just left with Etty. Just biting and hoping that it flinches at some point. And I love this part of the music, which I'll allow you to listen. Just that epic choir. So good. Hopefully, Cynthia would end up be stupid and use up her healing move items on her Spiritomb. That would be nice. She's going to heal the next turn. I may well take advantage of that as well. Yep, there's her full restore. So yeah, it's gonna take a while for Spiritomb to go down. At least for my team. It may be different for your team. That's the thing about Pokemon Let's Plays. The farther you are into the game, ooh, it flinched. The less helpful it is, because chances are the player is going to have a completely different team than the Let's Player. Flinched twice in a row, that is very nice. Go ahead and use your Silver Wind again. She's not going to use healing items twice on the same Pokemon at any point, so it'd be pointless to heal. Just go ahead and use another bite. Because that's how her AI works. She's not going to heal the same Pokemon twice. So it's a good thing Etty walled it. Her next Pokemon is Lucario. Tempting to send out my own Lucario, but it's best to send out a Infernape if you have one. Her Lucario has Steadfast for its ability with the moves Aura Sphere, Extreme Speed, Shadow Ball, and Stone Edge. Only thing that I would have to worry about is Stone Edge, but actually not really. This is what I've been saving up the close combat for. Just take it out, it should take out Lucario immediately. Just be sure to switch out on the next turn. She's gonna send out her Milotic. Honestly, Etty would be the best bet because Milotic is more of a special attacker. Actually, let's hand out Polly. Polly's not gonna have much other use in this battle. Try attack. Same type of attack bonus, and with adaptability, makes it even more powerful. And I got the specs on, and it only does half of its HP. I'd be surprised if this doesn't take it out. It didn't! Okay! Well, I know she's going to heal it, so... Hey, Cynthia. I got healing items as well. I hope I can take out Cynthia in a funny way, because in the other 3 games, I've always taken out a champion in a funny way. I mean, I've taken out Blue with a Leech Seed. I've taken out Lance with a Perish Song. I've taken out Wallace because he was poisoned by my Gardevoir Synchronized. I wonder if I can pull off something funny here in the Cynthia battle. I do have one thing in mind, but it's essentially a question of whether or not I can actually pull it off. Oh, you got frozen! Works the same way as Sleep, except moves like Snore won't have any effect, and if it was hit by a fire type move, it will unthaw. I'm incredibly lucky that I got, well, it wouldn't matter, but I'm happy that I got it froze. Togekiss. She would not have a Togekiss if you're playing Diamond and Pearl version. She would have a Gastrodon instead. This is one of the 2 Pokemon why I decided to teach Ice Beam. Togekiss will have Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Water Pulse, and Shockwave. Joy is not weak to any of those moves. Well, it's weak to Aura Sphere, but Joy has huge special defense. So, Ice Beam. Yeah, go ahead, use Aura Sphere. Won't do much to me because I have huge special defense, as well as a ton of HP to boot. Alright. I won't use too much Ice Beams because there's another Pokemon I want to save Ice Beam for. Another Frozen! Are you gonna heal or nope? Not low enough to trigger that AI. To trigger that code that would make Cynthia... Well, then again, she only has 2 for full restores and she already used both. Garchomp! You are a fool! Garchomp is her most powerful Pokemon, but it is... why you want an Ice-type move. Because it's actually going to be quad weak to Ice-type moves. Garchomp has Sandveil for its ability. It's going to be holding on to a Citrus Berry. Its moves is Dragon Wash, Earthquake, Flamethrower, and Giga Impact. Earthquake and Giga Impact are physical moves, but thankfully I will do just fine because I have a ton of defense effort values in Joy. Let's use an Ice Beam. You use Earthquake. I assume that Joy will survive this so long as you do not get a critical hit. So I pray you do not get a critical hit, or else I'm gonna have to use a Revive, and that's gonna be lame, and you got a critical hit. It wasn't a critical hit. I can pretty much send anyone else. I'm sorry it's so lame that I'm using a revive in the middle of a battle, but what choice do I got? Because you want to use an Ice Type move on this Garchomp. Go ahead and take down Anubis. I don't care. Actually, I should care because I love Lucario's, but I love Anubis, but you just have to be sacrificed. Probably would have been better to use a wall, but hey, like Etty should fully heal you. Go ahead and do that. I doubt that I outspeed you, but let's throw in a try attack anyways. No, Polly's going down. If I can just get one Ice Beam in, I would be super duper happy. Aha! You missed! Is it a critical? No, it's not. But you will use your Citrus Berry. Pretty much whatever you throw at me now, Joy will be able to survive. Yeah, Dragon Rush. I'll survive this, even if it's a stab. So long as it wasn't a critical, sheesh. And I get a critical. Probably don't need it, but I'm glad that I got it. Joy, you would have been useless in every other way, but you took down Cynthia's most powerful Pokemon, and is actually the most powerful Pokemon in the game at this moment. So, thank you! That leaves her with her last Pokemon, her Rose Raid. You know what?
I can't remember the last time I was put into a corner like this.
I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do what I've wanted to do. I wasn't planning to do so, but it'd be funny to do it anyways. Oh, and I just realized I didn't go over his moves. Natural Cure for his ability. The moves is Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Extra Sensory, and Toxic. Let's use an Ice Beam. I got plenty of full restores, you know. I was hoping that you wouldn't get a critical, that way I can use Egg Bomb, and that would be funny, but hey! I guess Cynthia's a combo breaker of funny defeats. Okay.
Just a few moments ago, you were the most powerful challenger, and now you just became the most powerful of all the trainers. You are now our newest champion. That was excellent. Truly, an outstanding battle. You gave the support of your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me. We'll take the lift. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame.
Lucas, your last battle was splendid.
Oh, hello, Professor Rowan.
A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Lucas, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion.
Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Lucas, step this way, please. Professor Owen, please join us.
It's been a long while since I last entered this room.
If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Lucas, welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokémon. Remember, your Pokémon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Well, guys, that was Pokemon Platinum. And wow, this project was quite the experiment. I've never played this game with the team I use. This was even the first time I chose Chimchar. Of course, it was a struggle raising some of the team members, namely Kong and Hans, but overall the team came out amazing. It goes to show that enduring the early struggles can really pay off, though off-screen EV training may also be a factor. Incidentally, the way I describe my team is how I best describe the game. Painfully slow and tedious at the beginning. But if you can put up with a bad start, you will find just how wonderful the game can be. Okay, maybe not the best game in the series in my opinion, but still a game I would recommend. Just remember, it starts off really slow. Objectively, Pokemon Platinum is only somewhat good, but personally, I had a great time playing it for you guys. Graphics? Pretty great, especially for the DS. Music was pretty good. And cinematics? Well, there's not much cinematics when it comes to a Pokemon game since, save for the opening, which I always thought was pretty decent. Story was pretty good. Content was excellent and the controls were okay, not the best, but no, I say that the controls were pretty great. The only real complaint is trying to get through the items menu. Like, why does it take so long to just scroll? I wish there was a way to organize very quickly and make it easier for you to find items, which they did start doing in Gen 5. But in this game, no, you have to spin the Pokeball on the bottom screen. I really did not like that. But aside from that, I thought it was still pretty good. And the gameplay itself, well, like any Pokemon game, I thought it was great. I always thought that it was a great concept. Just instead of just fighting the monsters, just, you know, human characters versus monster characters, that you can actually just capture the Pokemon and use them. I've said this back when I did my Let's Play of Pokemon Red, and I said it before with Crystal and as well as Emerald, that Pokemon is just overall a good concept. And, well, like I said, objectively, it's only a good game, but I've had a great time recording it for you guys. I even had found that I also found it quite fun to just, even edit all the images, and maybe they're not the best bios, but I tried my best and I actually did enjoy putting it together, and because I had to do a lot of research, I ended up learning quite a number of things. I mean, okay, this isn't my favorite Pokédex. I personally found that Gen 3 overall had just better Pokemon, but aside from that, I still had a good time just doing my research and learning some pretty interesting things. And after all, this game did introduce Lucario, so I'll give it a pass on that, because I'm made it overwhelmingly clear in this Let's Play that I absolutely love Lucario. But as the credits come to the end, and great credits music, I think that is about time that shut up. I think I'm going to take another break from doing Let's Plays, and it's gonna be a long one. I've started a second channel which is going into developing actual video games, because because in between doing these Let's Plays and going to work and all that stuff, I have been working on making my own game. And because I want to focus on my own game project for a while, I'm gonna have to take a break from doing actual Let's Plays of other games. So, when will I come back? Who knows? Maybe later in the summer? Maybe sometime, might not come back in autumn. Well, I'm hoping to come back at least around September. But till then, this is Mr. Cheese Gaming saying farewell.